This video answers the latest IELTS Speaking Part 1 topic questions about coffee and tea, clothes, and gifts. My name is Julius. Let's get started. Let's talk about coffee and tea. Are tea and coffee popular in your country? Yes, they are. We have a long tradition of drinking tea and coffee in this country that we practice and preserve. Drinking either of the two drinks revitalizes us, especially when we feel exhausted from work or school. We enjoy drinking tea or coffee after our meal. I think coffee is more popular than tea in this country because we have lots of coffee farms. My country is, in fact, a great exporter of coffee to many countries in the world, and that is actually helping our economy a lot. Well, when you visit different places in this country, you can always find a coffee shop where you can rest for a while. Do people like tea or coffee nowadays? That's a difficult question because I believe it depends on people's preferences. There are some people who enjoy drinking tea over drinking coffee, and vice versa. Also, there are those who love drinking both tea and coffee because each has a distinct taste that they enjoy. So I can't really give you a definite answer to that question. To answer that question, we need to understand the culture of different countries. For instance, in England or in some Asian countries, tea is preferred because drinking tea is obviously part of their culture. In some African countries, coffee is what people drink because of its availability. In other words, we cannot generalize that tea is more popular than coffee, or coffee is more sought after these days because we need to consider the place where people come from, their culture, and their lifestyles. Do you often drink coffee and tea? I only drink coffee. I don't like drinking tea because I hate the smell of it. I don't know, I just can't take the smell of any kinds of tea. I know it sounds crazy to some, but that's just how I feel about teas. I can drink both. I don't have any problem with those two beverages. Both are healthy and they energize me, especially when I'm stressed out. But I only drink coffee in the morning because if I drink it later in the afternoon, I normally have trouble sleeping. So after lunch or dinner, I drink tea instead of coffee. Let's talk about clothes. Do people in your country like to wear bright colors? To be honest with you, I really don't know. I think some people prefer wearing bright colors because they look pleasant, and some simply don't like bright colors as they don't want to be the center of attention. Well, it's all about preferences. Based on my observation, yes, I think that's because bright colors signify happiness or positivity. People in my country are innately happy, and wearing clothes that are vivid is one way to express their happy personality. Well, I sometimes wear clothes that are full of bright colors. What are the differences between men and women's preferences in color? Stereotypically, women are more into pink or peach or those aesthetic or soft colors. Those kinds of colors represent femininity and gentleness. Men, on the other hand, like strong colors such as red, navy blue, black, and maroon because these are colors symbolize masculinity. Based on the conventional way of thinking, women love any shades of pink while men love darker colors. But in this progressive generation, men and women can like any colors. Men can wear pink if they want to, and women can wear clothes that are in darker colors. They can choose whatever they want. The colors of clothes that men and women wear don't define them or don't make them less human. What kind of clothes do you usually wear? This answer can be used for both men and women. I love casual types because they're comfortable, not too ordinary or too ceremonial. And for me, they can never be out of style. I like that kind of style because it's suitable for everyday use, like for a walk, for casual social gatherings or activities, for shopping, and more. It's simple yet pleasing to the eye and very comfortable. If you're a man, well, I'm a big fan of preppy style as it helps me express myself. That is, wearing a polo shirt or a madras shirt matched with chino short pants or trousers and loafers. It's relatively dressed up for casual settings, but relatively dressed down for formal ones. If you're a woman, that's a hard question as I have many kinds of clothes that I enjoy wearing. But let me just talk about the style instead. I've so much love for preppy style. To be specific, I often wear a collared t-shirt matched with an A-line skirt or a tunic top paired with simple leggings and flats. Let's talk about gifts. What do you give others as gifts? Well, there's no single answer to that question because it all depends on different factors such as the gender of the person, his or her interests, the relationship I have with a person, and the person's status. These things are what I consider when gifting someone, so choosing a gift is not a walk in the park. But I make sure that it's not undesirable. Well, I always consider the interests of the person when I give gifts. For instance, if the person is into books, I find a book that is interesting and can provide value to the person. Or if the person loves watching movies, I give him a movie ticket or a coupon so he can choose the film that he's interested in watching. For me, it's never difficult to buy a gift for someone when you know his interests. How often do you buy gifts for other people? Honestly, many times a year, as I'm surrounded by many good friends and loved ones. So, whenever they celebrate their birthdays, I give them gifts. When we celebrate special occasions like Christmas and Thanksgiving, I buy gifts for them. Well, giving gifts is part of our culture, so we're expected to buy presents many times over. Multiple times a year. That's because of special occasions such as birthdays, Christmas, anniversaries, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and more. I expect myself to spend lots of money on presents annually. But anyway, I'm happy to be able to make other people happy through gift giving. Have you ever received a gift that you didn't like? Yes, I have, but of course, I didn't tell the person who gave that gift to me that I didn't like it. I would appear so rude and ungrateful if I told him blatantly, you shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. I may sound ungrateful if I admit it, but yes, I have received some. Well, some of my friends enjoy making fun of me, so I already expect that they won't take giving presents seriously. Last birthday of mine, I received pretty random gifts from my friends. I received a rug, a wok, a pillowcase, and things like that. Of course, they're useful. However, I already have a lot of those things at home.